Scotia. Preseason hockey is upon us. Sid the Kid is home. The Pittsburgh Penguins, Ottawa Senators inside the Scotiabank Center.
This is pretty close to what you'll see on opening night. We mentioned Brady Tkachuk is in after taking a stick near the eye in practice the other day. Ottawa played last night. And for Pittsburgh, this will be very close to what you'll see on opening night when they take on Chicago and Connor Bedard in their first game of the season, led, of course.
They played 82 games last year for the Penguins. They had tremendous health up front.
Now a chance busting in. There's Riley Smith, another new acquisition season. There's a number of them. As Ryan Shea brings it in for Pittsburgh. Rink wide, he goes to Hinostroza. In, shoots, kicked up Corpusalo. Rebound, and a glove stop there, point blank.
Puck movement here by the Penguins early on through the seam. And then shot towards the net. The initial rebound off the left pad of Corpusalo. A little skate in front of Chabot as well. And Eller tries to elevate.
Raquel has that skip away. Poked ahead by Panthers, and he finds Stützle. Tim Stützle wires in, shoots. And Tristan Jarry turns that away.
He still has that hunger and drive, and I think he's mentioned it before.
Ridley Gregg plays it across, and that shot whistled wide by Tarasenko. And through the middle for Zakov Stapchuk, bumping in his Highmore, and that's knocked away by Hinostroza. Great pacer in the first period. Travis Hamonic a shot that deflected in front, and Jarry knocked that away. Murray, and Jimmy McMahon.
Jeff Sanderson grew up there as well.
In comes Ridley Gregg, walks right in and shoots, scores!
But this starts with a set breakout. Up the wall, little pop play to the middle of the ice, and Gregg's able to skate into that. Now that's a clear-sighted shot. At first, from first glance, I thought that would have been a screen, but you actually see Carlson pivot out of the way, and he gives that to Tristan Jarry, and Gregg some top-tier people as well. Good.
Erik Karlsson across the line, slides a pass across, and Zahorna had that bounce away. He's sent flying as he collides over Corpusalo.
Little deceptive pass there, rolls his wrist. That slides by everybody, including Zahorna. He didn't realize. I don't think he believed that Karlsson was going to get that through 3 different bodies. And he bobbles it. There's a little free agency.
Jacob Chikrin knocks that around. Here's Karlsson. 50 drop pass to Achari. Shoots. Corpusalo knocks it down. Nieto plays it on goal. And it's frozen by the Ottawa netminder. This pass disrupted by Rust and now picked up by Graves. Up for Rust, busting in on Rourke Chartier. Chartier tied him up. There's Crosby, shoots, and Corpusalo makes the stop.
Sidney Crosby, little give and go. Watch a little spinorama play. Slides it through the seam. He's got lost in coverage. Zub ends up going towards the puck to close on that. That leaves Sidney as a quality person, and he thinks that's kind of what his ceiling will be.
Hinostroza plays that back for Olivier Joseph. That's kicked away by Corpusalo. Now, and Nieto chips out in the corner. Oh, look out, Tkachuk just leveled Nola Jarry. And Karlsson shoots up the puck down. Corpusalo knocked it away.
The regular season, a good through-the-body hit on Nola Jarry, who's a very solid human being. And a lot of times it's all about timing, getting the body feeling good as well. And Tkachuk not letting up on that play whatsoever. That's a big collision.
25 goals, a career high, so with 101 points. He ran away with Norris Trophy voting. Malkin taken down by a Stapchuk at center ice, and Malkin didn't like that. It's blocked, lifted up by Giroux. He finds Stützle on the break. In comes Tim Stützle. Stopped by Jarry. Rebound. Tkachuk scores.
Well, off to the races. And it's Stützle with speed. Tkachuk runs a little bit of interference, but he does a good job getting to the front of the net. The initial stop by Jarry on Stützle as he tries to change his angle, slide it, and elevate it. And it's Tkachuk that gets the inside position on Ryan Graves and slides it underneath the left pad.
Tkachuk moves behind the goal. He thought about it. He totally thought about it there.
It rolled off his stick.
No chance in front. Stützle with a chance, and he's turned away by Jarry.
Stützle for the Michigan right here. A little rolling puck. You see, he thinks about it. Nope.
He wanted to scoop it.
He wanted to scoop it, but he throws it through the seam, and then just an overskated play in front.
Along with Sidney back in 2003. Look out. Joseph fell the puck loose in front. Gregg gets it across. That backhand shot stopped by Jarry.
Chris Kunitz and Pascal Dupuis made a career out of it for many years. Jake Gunsel.
And Chabot mostly cheering for Pittsburgh.
Now Chabot feels that he's being held. That's where he gives the forearm shiver.
And shoots. That was blocked by Matthew Joseph, and now brought up by Stützle short-handed. He's got Joseph with him. In comes Stutzla. But it turned that pass ahead. Carlson broke it up. And the puck winds up right in his feet. Along with Greg. In comes Thomas Chabot. Holds, waits, and shoots. Jarry makes the stop and slips on the player's bench.
Yeah, you got to go to your respective bench, yes.
Crosby feeds that back to Graves, works it and shoots, tipped right on, and Korpisalo makes the stop.
In a way, there's the initial redirect. Good save by Korpisalo. Strong position save. Just blocked another one. That's two.
Yeah, that took a bite out of Pierre-Olivier Joseph. Chartier with it, shoots, and knocked away by Jarry. For Pittsburgh. Past the midway point of the second period, still 2-0 Ottawa, and Batherson with the steal. Works in, great move, Kubalik shoots, point blank with a save made by Jarry.
It's not like the old Buffalo Auditorium where they had the Zamboni guy helping out.
With the foot, yeah. So the single goes between the legs, that's turned away. He used to just press his foot.
Chance here. Good one-timer and a rolling puck. He tries to go through his legs.
Korpisalo to wait for it. Chabot got back. Raquel steps into him. Picked up by Crosby. Centers it. Carlson shoots at the goalpost.
Fender on the back door, but it's a turnover. Raquel strong on the puck. Crosby through the seam. Yeah, Korpisalo gets it with his blocker, and it hits Rust and goes right through.
Malkin plays that back to Carlson for Pedersen. Shoots. Knocked down by Korpisalo. Down to Malkin. The point to Shea. Cross he goes to Pierre-Olivier Joseph. That centering pass just missed the stick of Nieto. As Pierre-Olivier Joseph drops that back to Graves to Rust. Up and to Eller. Lars Eller winds in. Shoots, and Korpisalo got a quick piece of that.
Real quality stats last year.
He moved by Riley Smith. Drops from Malkin back in front. Oh, what a stop there by Korpisalo. Took that away from Zahorna. The puck still loose.
As it's a 3-on-2 situation, Chabot's going to get caught outside the dots. And then right on the back door, Korpisalo with the redirect. Zahorna gets the opportunity. Tries to elevate it. Korpisalo with the good read. Doesn't over-push.
So away from Jeff Carter, who's all alone in front. In comes Chabot. Slides that across, and Batherson with a hard shot. Jarry got the arm on that. Lead pass for Tarasenko, busting in with Giroux. Tarasenko shoots, Jarry to save, rebound, loose in front, and Carlson range back to take that away from. He got tied up there by Tkachuk. Then a big hit by Brady Tkachuk. In comes Zahorna, shoots, second chance, and Korpisalo makes a stop. Rebound back in front. Korpisalo, great save there. Won twice in his career. Finalist once. Malkin feeds that down to Crosby. Back in front to Malkin. Here's Carlson now. And there's Matthew Joseph back the other way on his brother Pierre-Olivier. Oh, big collision there, and Matthew went right through his brother. More play when we come back to Halifax in a moment. Picked up by Stutzla, short-handed along with Giroux. Claude Giroux took it for Sanderson, in, shoots. Jarry makes a stop, point blank on Sanderson, short-handed. On Letang. Tim Stutzla throws that back across, finds Chabot. And Chabot shoots, and Jarry makes the save on him. Carlson looks back across to Crosby. Crosby in front for Letang, goes between the legs for Malkin, bouncing puck loose in front, sent down the ice by Chartier. Pierre-Olivier Joseph, back to Rust. In the corner for Smith, trying to center, bounced off the stick of Zub, right down to Korpisalo, but he was able to hang on. Kept alive by Carlson, now picked up by Chartier, and he banks it back down to the Pittsburgh zone. Stutzla racing after Malkin, gets there and scores!
Man on the ice, but it's Tim Stutzla that keeps his feet moving, gets inside position, strong on his stick. As Gino Malkin was at the end of a shift and didn't have much left in the tank. The legs were a bit heavy, and it's Stutzla that just slides it into the empty net.
Malkin took a whack at Stutzla there, but his stick broke on it. Time winds down here. Well, they came to see Sidney Crosby, and they saw Ottawa's young guys go to work. Korpisalo, the full game shutout. And Ottawa wins it by a final score of 3-0.
Спасибо, что досмотрели это видео до конца. Оцените его своим лайком или дизлайком.